But at the same time, which nobody could predict it, the housing prices started to go up and take off.
Sure did, right?
So if that wouldn't have happened, that 21-month deal, I'd have probably lost my shirt. I ended up walking out with a nifty profit on that one. So, but we just worked our way through it, kept pushing to get it done, and then.
So it wasn't that like the scope of work or the budget got away from you necessarily. It was more so just all the other crap and getting hung up. Yeah. So what was do you remember what your proposed budget was for that?
Man, that thing, I bought it for 80. It was supposed to be like a 60 to 65 budget, I think it was. So we were going to be all in for like 150, and we were supposed to sell, I think, like low 240, 250 maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. What it ended up being is bought it for the 80. Wholesaler, by the way, made out on that deal.
Yeah.
And bought it for 80. I ended up sticking in about 70, a little more maybe.
Okay.
Just in the rehab itself. And then holding costs, and you add on to that, because 21 months, it just added up.
Sure.
But then ended up selling for like $315.
Beautiful.
So whatever I ended up losing on paper on the holding costs, I made up for on the appreciation.
Yep.
So, and it was sweet. And then from that point on, it was just, you got to keep that stuff in mind as you move forward.
That's right. That's right. And you're absolutely right. The frustrating part is there's so many pieces of that it's like incalculable.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Who could have predicted COVID? Nobody.
Exactly.
Who could predict that prices would go up when that happened? Nobody.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I remember I bought a flip. Literally, I closed on it like that April when COVID started and everything shut down. And it was kind of the same thing. I went to apply for permits. Nobody was at the office. Yep. Right. And so the house was in Havertown. So after like a few weeks of nobody getting back to me, I was just kind of like, look, it's a cosmetic rehab anyway, man. I'm going. So here's the irony, right? For a month, nobody could open like my permit docs and get them approved for me. Don't you know, day number 2 that we're there working, the township was able to come by and put a fucking stop work order on the door. It's like, you guys aren't working to approve me, but you're working to shut me down. Make it make sense, Make it make sense.
Yeah, man. That's how it works.
But
that's how it works.
Same thing. I mean, I think I projected selling that thing in the low 5s, and I sold 630 or something. It took longer.
We're not going to complain.
Yep. That's right.
Yep.
But couldn't have predicted that. That wasn't skill. That wasn't I did a good job. That was the market took care of me,
There you go.
The market took care of me.
There you go.
So what do you think about on the inverse of that? Like